Hello and welcome to Studio 415.
On today's show, you'll get a chance to meet 3 new staff members here at Carroll.
We'll travel to the alley to see how the bowling team is doing.
And if you want to imagine yourself on a distant adventure this summer, then get ready because
it's time to enter
Studio 415.
Sunny days and friendly smiles, walk the halls with me. Studio 415. Watch the news unfold. Another dull moment. Students today create our future. Come and join the fun. Studio 415.
Welcome to Studio 415. I'm Balin Hyatt.
And I'm Darcy Fosnoff. Some people would say that dogs make everything better.
But can a dog make coming to school better?
Studio 415 reporter Caroline Chastain joins us to tell you about Carroll's new furry friend.
Carroll students are used to seeing a police dog roaming the halls, but this new canine has a softer touch.
After 5 years without one, Carroll High School has recently found it in their budget again to fund a school mental health counselor. In the 2015-2016 school year, Paige Clingenpeel was introduced to Carroll as a Student Assistant Program Counselor, or SAP Counselor. Clingenpeel works at NACS but is employed by Parkview Health. Clingenpeel graduated from Indiana Wesleyan University and then went on to do social work, working with chronically mentally ill adults. After 2 years in the social work field, she went back to Indiana Wesleyan to receive her master's in community counseling and addiction counseling. Following this, Clingenpeel didn't plan on working in a school setting, but knew she wanted to work with adolescents.
The field of adolescents and young adults. I just love that season of life because you're exploring your identity. And I know when I went through it myself, it was just a difficult time. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know how to make friends. And then you'd make bad choices, so forth. So I had a couple adults in my life that really poured into me. I wanted to be that for kids.
The school board has recently approved Clingenpeel's desire to implement a therapy dog into Carroll. New this school year, a Bernedoodle by the name of Bauer has joined the SAP program. He is 10 months old and is currently in training. Until he has learned the skills to be a certified therapy dog by the Alliance of Therapy Dogs, Bauer will only be able to come to Carroll 1 day a week. Bauer is an exciting addition to Carroll that brings joy to students. Junior Hannah Wilson believes that Bauer's presence can brighten students' days.
I was excited that we were going to have a school dog just because I know everyone gets happy when they see the canine walking around, so I knew that if we had this cute little fluffy dog that you could go and play with and stuff during the school day just to kind of relieve your stress, that it'd be fun to add to the atmosphere here.
Clingenpeel says studies show that there are chemicals in your brain that are released when you pet a dog. These chemicals help reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and bring more oxygen to your system. Not only does the excitement of a dog help relieve the stress of student life, but junior Avian Krantz admits that the SAP counselor has been a great help.
She has really great advice, of course, but she's just really nice and really open about things, and she's not really afraid to tell you the truth. She just kind of tells you how it is, and she's a lot of help.
Although Clingenpeel says that the workload is tough, she loves the challenge. Everything shared with Clingenpeel is kept confidential, and she hopes that her services can help students walk away with a sense of hope for a better tomorrow.
Starting next semester, Bauer will be at Carroll 2 days a week. From Studio 415, I'm Caroline Chastain.
You wake up tomorrow and have to start at a new high school. Think about how overwhelming that could be.
Carroll's newest guidance counselor did just that and is adjusting on the job. Studio 415 reporter David Israbian is here with this story.
In late October, a new guidance counselor by the name of Kirstin Bowland entered into the Carroll High School family. After missing the first 3 months of school, Bowland has a lot of catching up to do. Kirstin Bowland began her career as a middle school teacher before obtaining her master's degree in counseling at IPFW, then working as an intern at Snyder High School. While the initial move to Carroll left her a bit disoriented, she has settled into her new position and is fond of the staff and students.
I enjoy working with my co-workers, the other counselors, and the administrators, the teachers here. I love working with the students and getting to know them. It's been a pleasure moving to Carroll.
Right now, she acts as a counselor for juniors with last names A through K. Parts of her job include helping students choose careers, colleges, and classes that would be right for them. However, as school days are not always sufficient to resolve problems, there are also a number of outside resources that students can pursue for themselves if they need more personal help. This includes a free counseling clinic at IPFW or a tutoring list for struggling students.
Sometimes it's beyond the scope that I'm able to handle, and I have outside agency resources and different things that students may have to see. Sometimes it's just more than we can handle during a short school day.
Some other students she sees include a number of foreign exchange students who come as juniors. She herself has visited a number of countries including Poland, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, and Thailand. She has brought and been given several memorable items from both her high school students and her trips. Ms. Bowland can be seen right here at the guidance office during normal school hours in the 10-12 wing. For Studio 415, I'm David Asrabian.
One new CHS teacher had many options available to him upon graduating with a biology degree.
But this IE grad decided to teach. For those of you who don't know him, here's your official introduction to science teacher Lionel Zhao.
On the periodic table, it is an element. There is no element called wood.
Zhao, a newcomer to Carroll in the teaching field, is learning the ropes of the job and is off to a great start. Growing up in the Indianapolis area, Zhao attended primary school in Zionsville and later became a graduate from Indiana University, where he spent 5 years compiling knowledge in many backgrounds such as biology, chemistry, physics, and many computer science classes. With a major in biology, Zhao had many paths in which way he could take his future, and choosing to go into the education field was a perfect fit for him.
And I knew that I really liked, education and teaching other people science and working with other people and working with students. So that's about when I decided to look into teacher education programs. So
Zhao currently teaches 3 courses in both chemistry and integrated chemistry and physics. Next semester, though, he says he's excited to begin teaching biochemistry classes and also is interested in teaching a physics course in the near future.
I am also licensed to teach physics, but there's actually not much physics enrollment at Carroll, which is very surprising for a school of its size. So please sign up for physics so that I can teach a physics class.
Zhao says that he's had a smooth transition from college to teaching, but he has had many adjustments and things that you must learn on the job, such as scheduling issues and attendance problems, things that you don't normally learn in the college classroom. Although as he encountered these challenges throughout the year, Zhao credits the staff with making the year an easier transition.
The administration here is great. The administration has been very supportive. Like every time if I have an issue, there's always the teachers that have been here a bit longer. They're always available.
With the semester coming to a close, Zhao is excited to meet many new faces and have more opportunities to teach many classes next semester. For Studio 415, I'm Balin Height. The thundering sound of a ball heading down the lane, crashing into 10 pins waiting patiently at the end. The slapping of high fives and words of encouragement, abundant sounds that are everywhere as the Carroll bowling team competes. One sound is absent though, the sound of cheering fans that other sports enjoy. Studio 415 reporter Randy Zedick has the story of how the bowling team rolls on without the support of the school.
Almost doubling in size from last year, Carroll High School's bowling team consists of 3 different teams: boys varsity and junior varsity, and the girls varsity teams. Some of the team have been members since they were freshmen, and many are brand new to the team, but all students involved enjoy every minute of it.
I just like going out there and having fun with my friends, and if you're ever having a bad day, you can take it out on the pins.
For some on the team, bowling has always come natural to them. Senior Brooklyn Cameron has been bowling her whole life and has many family memories tied to the sport.
Honestly, it's just like a family tradition thing. Like before my dad had died, we would always go bowling and everything. Like he's the one that taught me how to start bowling.
With each competition, the team climbs in the rankings. Each bowler that wins a set, which is won by getting a higher score against a bowler from another high school, they earn a point. Each point gained contributes to the team's ranking. New to the boys team, but not new to coaching, first-year coach Heath Tigner is taking on the challenge of coaching the boys varsity and junior varsity teams and is enjoying the job.
These are a bunch of good guys. They get along with well. We all kid around, we joke. We could use more, especially for the girls. The girls can use more people.
Due to being a club sport, the team is not funded by the school. Instead, they get their money from dues paid in order to join the team or selling raffle tickets that can be used to pay the dues. But the team feels misrepresented. Carrying the Carroll logo, they believe that even a little bit of effort from the school to recognize what the team is doing would make all the difference.
I think that they could do more, and they could maybe on the announcements, how they announce the scores of like volleyball or basketball, that they could do that for bowling so that we could get more recognition.
In preparation for regionals, Carroll High School's bowling team is working hard to go to semi-state and possibly even state. I'm Randy Zedek.
Imagine you have the opportunity to wake up on an exotic island this summer and feel the warm sand between your toes.
Environmental science teacher Jim Walker is one of the teachers who can help make that dream a reality. Studio 415 reporter Seth Pendergrass walks you through several trips that are teacher-led.
The annual Costa Rica trip is an educational journey to the country of Costa Rica. Costa Rica is located in Central America right above Panama and is known well for its ecotourism-based economy. Many people around the world take trips to Costa Rica, including a group of Carroll High School students. These students go to this Central American country to view the beautiful landscape and to participate in its many different activities.
We talk about horseback riding, kayaking, whitewater rafting, snorkeling. All of that is included in the tour price.
This trip is meant to be an educational adventure for the students who sign up for the event. The educational part of the trip surrounds many aspects involving the environment and economic sustainability. A lot of the students involved in the trip usually are students in science teacher Jim Walker's AP Environmental class. The class itself involves learning about how to reach economic and ecological sustainability, which is one of the primary focuses of the trip itself. Walker enjoys and looks forward for the trip each year it occurs.
It's kind of a hobby of mine too. I like leading this. I look at it like an adventure that the group is going to go on.
This 9-day trip is not the only one of its kind that is occurring this year. There are many other trips that include one to Italy headed by photography teacher Nicole Croy, and one to Hawaii during 2018, which is headed by English teacher Carrie Weishart.
Hawaii offers the ability to see another culture in action, a luau, go to volcanic tubes, explore environment and global places that we haven't been before.
Adventures like the Hawaii trip will have a base cost of $4,000, with the Italy trip being $4,200, and the Costa Rica trip itself will cost at a start about $2,000, with the exception of a few added-on costs that will be discussed during the meetings for the trip. These costs will cover the base cost of the trip, including plane tickets, hotel rooms, food costs, and all the activities of the trip. It is advised for all the students who go on the trip to bring extra money for any accessories they plan on buying. For Studio 415, I'm Seth Pendergrass.
Thank you for joining us today.
If you have any story ideas that you would like to see covered, mention them to any of the students in the credits or Mr. Johnson.
For all of us here at Studio 415, have a great week, Carroll.